Hello Sagittarius, welcome to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. We're going to take 3 of these cards and we'll see what November has for you. We'll get the tarot for guidance, and we'll do a fairy message and a couple of garden messages at the end. Financial health. Financial health. So this is to do with your finances. It could be improvements in your finances. It could be in financial plans that you're looking forward to. It could be a windfall or an inheritance. Transformation. So there seems to be a shift in your financial situation here, and boundaries. Now this can be looking at plans about how you want to spend money, how you want to save money. It's about putting the boundaries in to find that balance here. So we need to I think there's a discipline maybe needed here in relation to your financial situation to bring about financial security. Now let's see what the guidance is for this. The Six of Wands, very successful card. The Two of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords. The Hanged Man. The Justice card, which is overall central energy. The Fool. The Ten of Swords. The Nine of Swords. And the Page of Pentacles. So what we've got here is we've got anxiety, worry. Now there's different degrees of this card. There could be concerns over your financial situation here, most definitely. So we want to give that worry to the universe. This is time this ended. It's time to end this. So we need to be looking at how we're going to put boundaries in here to stop this worrying. You will never resolve anything through worrying. We need to make, I always say, the owl in the window, we need to make wise choices here about our situation and put an end to this worry, over your financial situation. Now, there's different degrees of this. It might be that you're just needing to think, oh, I need to clip my wings here because Christmas is coming. Or it could be that, you might need to sort out pensions. You might have to sort out your finances. If you're overspending on credit cards, whatever this is. So there's different degrees of worry. There's different degrees of what this situation could be involved in this situation. But what we've got here is we've got the Hanged Man. Now, the Hanged Man is a stuck energy. So if you feel, for example, your finances are not improving, we need to look at that. You've been held in this energy. It could be things you've been doing a certain way for a long time that maybe it's not suiting you now. So we might have to look at putting it more restricted boundaries in for ourselves here or other people. It could be somebody else who's spending and draining you. So never a borrower or lender be. You know what I mean in that sense. So this can be an epiphany moment. You're being held in this energy and you've learned a lot of lessons here, and there can be a light bulb moment about how we go forward. Now, this is your perception of your financial situation. So if this is, you need to look at the bigger picture to bring in change, to transform your situation, right? So look at the bigger picture here. It's the way you're looking at it. There's another way it could be done. There's an easier way it could be done. There's a more beneficial way you could approach this. It's looking at the bigger picture. And there's an epiphany moment that can come in through your wisdom and say, right, I'm ready to look at this situation now. And what happens is, what we need to be doing is we need to be weighing things up, so not overspending. You know what I mean? It can also be that you're trying to curb your bills or cut back on bills or cut back on something. But there's something here you could do better that would help bring a better balance in for you and could help with the worry that you're going through, or the anxiety, whatever this is that you're going through here. And Spirit's here to remind you that what you put into things, you get out of it. So there's karmic justice there. Now, if this is a case, for example, of a legal situation or a court case, there'll be a fair outcome for everybody involved. So, don't worry try not to worry about, I know it's easy for people to say, God, don't worry about that. But, obviously there is concerns here. So there will be a fair financial outcome to these things. If you're waiting on settlements or loans and things like that, that could help you as well. So once we have a look at the bigger picture here and we understand that we need to be putting in boundaries, we're going to go forward and be very successful with this. So this is someone who's been through battle, but you're coming out on top here. You're going to be rewarded for this. Sixes are always reward cards for me. The universe will reward you. Spirit will reward you, and this is you coming out victorious and seeing the way forward because you have weighed up the situation correctly. And what happens is you start to see clearly the path you need to go down. Now, this could be information coming in from somebody. So you could be getting some advice, could be loans, Aries, Libra, Gemini energy, doesn't have to be, but this could be somebody coming in with the right advice or the right information when you look into this. So it's a very positive reading, although I know you're worried about it, but there is ways around this to resolve your situation. And what you're doing here is the page is the start of looking at things, researching them, looking into situations here that could bring in improvement and transform things for you. So study things. It could be, like I say, getting the right advice, but having that plan and starting to think, right, I need to look at this to see how I can tweak things, rearrange things, weigh things up to bring in a better balance in my life. Now, this is going to put you on a brand new start, a brand new path with your financial situation. So it's taking that leap of faith. There's new ways of doing this, most definitely. And if you don't be frightened to do it, don't be frightened to do whatever's necessary here. There's always risks involved in anything. So, I mean, it could be as well that if you're taking out your first mortgage or a loan, you think, oh my goodness, don't be frightened to do these things. You'll weigh this up, you'll get through it, you will be successful as long as you've got these boundaries in place. You're going to come out on top. And so you're going to start afresh. It could be people starting afresh with a new approach to money, because we are talking about your perception here of what this involves. So, maybe you've had a period of time where you've been able to spend a bit of money, and now you need to sort of save money. It's a difficult time of the year for everybody with Christmas coming up, etc. So this will mean different things for different people. But there's definitely a way forward here. Now we'll take a fairy message, please, Spirit. Whoop, there, that one wanted to come. Lost and found. Lost and found. What we once lost is about to be found. Thank the lost and found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realise were lost. So if we're losing our way with our finances, it's time to have a wee review and weigh things up. It can be as simple as that. We'll take a couple of these messages here for you, just to end this reading. Be present. Be present. Use the hours, don't count them. So this is time to take action. It's about being honest with yourself about your situation here and looking into it. Listen. Let's listen. Be alert. The soft chiming bells call to nearby fairies. So the fairies are calling you, actually trying to get your attention so that you can look at this situation and bring the improvements in. Okay, I hope this resonated with you. If it does, please like, share and subscribe. If it doesn't, there's other videos on the channel. Okay, thank you for listening. Bye-bye.